Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, this house believes that scholarships should be granted on the basis of financial necessity. Ladies and gentlemen, the first I'm gonna tell you is definition of scholarship assistance. This scholarship, if given to those who are considered economically disadvantaged but have a good academic achievement, so that they are considered too worthy to continue their education to a higher level. The scholarship party will review the financial inability of prospective scholarship recipients from several factors such as financial instability, parent income, number of siblings who are currently studying, as well as expense and living costs. The second is reason for the importance of joining the tuition scholarship programs. Higher education is part of one's life needs. By taking education, it means that someone has invested in the future. But unfortunately, the reason for the cost is still an obstacle for some people. This cost constraint can be overcome by participating in college scholarship programs. Below are the reasons why joining a scholarship program is important. 1. Higher tuition fees. According to a college board report entitled Trends in School Pricing 2010, shows that since 2000, tuition fees and four-year tuition fees have increased by more than 5% per year. Likewise, tuition fees for 2 years at public universities and 4 years at private university increased by 3% above inflation. Second, family economic condition. The economic condition of each family is different. No parent allocate money to prepare for their child college. A study by Longmire and a company found that 30% of parents said that they didn't have much money to pay for their child's college, nor could their saving afford to buy 4 years of college book. Number 3, no more budget for living expense. Studying outside the city or abroad require no more living costs. In addition to thinking about student fees, you need to budget for paying rent, food, health, transportation, and more. For those who have interest on continuing students in Malaysia, there is a scholarship program that you can try. Every university is currently offering a number of scholarships. This could lend best collect over PTP and founding scholarship, MBS scholarship, and many others. Well, the third I'm going to tell you is why scholarships are vital for low-income students and families. Ladies and gentlemen, we have said it before, but bears repeating as often as possible. Higher education has never been more important, but it's also never been more expensive. For students from low-income families, this is catch-22 of massive proportions. If college were accessible and affordable, there have be better change to break the cycle generation poverty. Instead, the struggle to pay the higher education can leave students in dire financial straits. At Scholarship America, we believe in putting students first. That means addressing issue of affordability and access at a policy level. It also means using private sector scholarship to fill the affordability gap for low-income students. Here how and why that effort is so crucial. Well, ladies and gentlemen, higher education is the best ticket out of poverty. Despite the cost, despite the struggle, despite the difficulty, one things remain true. The more education you get beyond high school, the better you respect on. Then, the numbers are stark. As reported by Re-Up Education, on average, those with a bachelor's degree earned approximately $30,000 each year relative to those with just high school diploma. Over a lifetime of work, a college graduate with a bachelor's degree would earn more than $1 million more than an individual with just a high school diploma. A bachelor's degree makes $1 million difference. The benefit of higher education extend beyond the balance sheet as well. Nearly 90% of employed, college-educated millennials see their current jobs as a career path, with more than 40% of high school only millennials consider it just a job. Those with higher education report better healthy. They volunteer and vote more. They have longer expectancy. In short, education make life better. Then, there's a gap between cost and aid. Unfortunately, too many of the students who could most benefit from higher education are finding it harder and harder to afford. The National Access of Network recently released a study seeking to answer a simple question: can low-income students afford college? The answer is a remarkable percentage of cases. Even if they're doing anything right, the cost is simply too much bear. Specifically, the student is entitled shooting low-income student out of public 4-year higher education. and it looks at the cost of attending more than 504 years residential public college across the United States. These schools are traditionally the backbone of American higher education. They are flagship and large-grant, research-oriented university developers that people from all walks of the life long aspire to attend. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you that scholarship can fill that gap. The NCAN model takes into account every area of public sector assistance available to most students. It also reflects the reality that virtually all students work while at college is that currently the resources aren't currently enough, especially for low-income, Pell-get eligible students. The California-based College Futures Foundation works with communities and colleges around the state to provide need-based scholarship aid to students and their studies, scholarship giving for the students' access. Report analysis, a wealth of data around the topic. The results they found are incredibly encouraging. Students in California who receive financial aid have improved resistance. That they stay in school from year to year at higher rates than their peers who have not received this support. Approximately 95% of California State University freshmen who received college futures in scholarship in 2009 returned for second year for study, while only 82% of CSU freshmen from the same classes statewide returned. Whether scholarships are coming for student schools, a private sector provider, or a local foundation, they are a vital way for learners from low-income backgrounds to afford their education. The educational potential to get out the poverty of those who complete their degrees, and that means scholarship matter no more than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, the four scholarship benefit for underprivileged students below. 1. Helping underprivileged students to get the opportunity to pursue education. Number 2. Encourage students to compete in terms of academic achievement. 3. Students' enthusiasm for learning our scholarship recipients to be free from the revocation of scholarship is revoked. Number 4. Provide opportunities for non-institutions to participate in the process of improving education. Number 5. Helping students so that they can seek knowledge according to the field that they want to master, especially for those who have problems in financing. Number 6. Creating equal distributions of knowledge or education everyone needs. Indeed, we have the right to learn so in order to get sufficient knowledge for the provision of life in the future. But to get the knowledge, sometimes we need a pie. Well, the scholarship will help someone to get a great knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7 is creating a new generation that's smarter and smarter. Because with the scholarship as it stands, someone, especially young people, can have opportunity to get education is high level from their human resources will create to answer challenge of your advancing era.